Hey guys, it's DukeOnRed1. Welcome back to episode 21 of the Castle series. Today, what we are going to be doing, actually it won't be today, it won't be one day, but what we're going to be doing is working on this part of the castle here, all this little courtyard area. I'm thinking about adding in a blacksmith here somewhere. This is going to be the boyer, or the the arrow practice range kind of thing going on there. The garden's going to be over here. I'm going to revise this a lot. I'm not quite happy with how that is designed, so that's probably going to change a little bit. And then I also want to do the interior to this tower, meaning it's going to be probably all this as well. Yeah, everything in that tower I'm hoping that I can start working on. And I might even do some interior designing, like going around and actually putting it in like the floor plan to the entire castle, and then we can go around and see what is what, and you guys can get some ideas, maybe some inspiration from that. So anyways, in preparation for a very long video, I'm going to go ahead and end this now, and look forward to updating you guys. Alrighty, so it is update time, and I got some pretty cool things to bestow upon you for this little bit of footage. We're going to be going through the barracks, and this is the scholar tower. This tower here, the big fancy tower, is the scholar tower. This is the medical wing over there, but we're going to do that in the next update. But we're going to go through this as quick as possible. I don't want to really bore you guys too much as we're going to be going through. But basically, the interior design of the barracks is at the bottom is the kitchen, pantry, storage, and stuff like that. The middle, like here at the ground floor, this is the dining area. This is where they would typically eat. There's 2 floors of bedrooms. Then there's the lieutenant's room, or the I forget what it was called, but there's like a lieutenant's room. And at the very top, just below the top thing up here, is the captain of the guard's room, right here. Obviously, he has a big giant window, and the captain of the guard would be right there, and he has his own personal balcony here, so that's pretty interesting. Now for the Scholar's Tower, it's a little differently laid out, and we're going to go through that really quick. Now at the bottom, I put a laundry room down here. Obviously, there would be a lot of laundry going on. And I'm not even done this tower. Like, this here is going to go down quite a bit. It's going to be quite a bit underground, and it's going to connect over to this side, which is the Great Hall. There's quite a bit going on underneath the Great Hall as well, but we still got a lot of work to do. And then this here is the lift. This is how you would get cargo, water, supplies from way down in the depths of the castle to the top of the castle, or the top of this tower, should I say. And there are some ways to get in between and such, but we're not going to really go into that right now. Maybe just a little bit of storage here. And then this here is a stairway up. Like I said, this is interior designing. When you're designing an interior, you just want to place the floor plan, and you want it to get the basic idea of what you want to put there. So basically, I put signs here, like how privy's here. I might change that, however, because this is like a main walkway. This is where everybody would walk through. So I might change this to just like a decorated room of sorts. I don't know yet. But this is probably not going to be privies towards the end. Now, I have a tailor here. I'm not sure that this is going to be a tailor. By the time that you guys see this video, I'll probably already be interiorizing this room. But actually, no, this will probably still be up for discussion, but where the tailor is I'm not sure what this is going to be. I might just make this into an extended like scribe's room or something. It makes sense since this is the Scholar's Tower, but I kind of did this because I was thinking about maybe it made sense because this is the laundry room is right down below. So anyways, we're going to keep going up. I'm only going to show you through this tower for this update, but I'll show you the rest later on, hopefully. Hopefully we have time. This is just going to be a decorated room. You come out here, you got different ways to get places and such like that. You come into here, and this is the scribe's room. Like I said, I might extend the scribe's room down below as well and move the tailor elsewhere. But for right now, this is pretty good. The scribe's room, like this is where they would actually store the books and some of the scrolls and such. I mean, it kind of looks like a scribe's room. I don't even know what it's called. Like, I just call it a scribe's room because I don't know what that's called. It's not a library. It's like a place where the scribes would write, copy things, record events, I don't know, stuff like that. And the scholars would need something like that. This is the bridge that connects the Great Hall, the Great Hall area to this area over here, the Scholars Tower. We're gonna go up here a little more, and this is really dragging on because there's just so many rooms, so many things that you need to see. This is just going to be like a little library there where scrolls and books would be stored. Then we come up to the rooms. Like, there's a bunch of rooms up here. For example, this is a scribe's bedroom, so you can imagine maybe a few bunks in here or something. We got another bridge. This is the crossing over to the medical wing. You can go down this spiral staircase, which I absolutely love. I know that I didn't magically come up with this design, but like when I was building this, I was like, holy cow, how come I've never thought of this type of staircase before? It's just stairs. That's all it is. It's not half slabs, and I just feel so stupid now because I never thought of that before. But anyways, there it is. So now we're gonna go up, and we got the maester's room up here, or the master scribe scholar's room. That's where he would sleep and such. There's some privies down below. We got like a little dining room here for the scribes. This is the top of the lift here. There's the lift that goes all the way down, and such like that. There's really and then there's the top of the tower where the library is. But I'm still not sure if I want this to be a library. So we're gonna see about that. But it kind of makes sense because it's the top of the tower. This is the Scholars Tower and such, so it might make sense just to do that up there. So anyways, I've been trying to conserve as much space as I can, as long as, I'm trying to keep it castle-y and such, trying to keep the, the look of it. When I say, I'm trying to keep it so that, the rooms are big enough, yet not too small at the same time, because this room is pretty big. This is pretty much the entire inside of the Scholars Tower here. Seeing the walls are too thick, so I could still build into the walls with things, but still, this is a pretty, this isn't much space, but it is what it is. So I'm not going to complain. So what else do I want to show you? I guess I could show you the Great Hall of what I've got so far for that. We can just run over here, cross the bridge, and into the tunnel. Oh, I'm kidding. But we can go into here. Let me try to figure out how to get down. I think we go down this way, and then we're down the spiral staircase, and then this here is the entrance hall. I think I've already shown you this. I'm not sure, but I might have. But we got a couple armor stands here at the end. Basically, I just use a trapdoor, 2 anvils, the helmet on the top, and if you warp arc, there's a bunch of names of helmets and such. And this is what I have for the Great Hall so far. I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna have to really change it up a bit, but I love the floor, mixing the stone and the quartz and everything. And but anyways, it's just gonna need a lot more work. It's gonna have a lot more interesting features to it. So that is about it for right now. I think that I like it. I like it so far, and the interiorizing it. A lot of people say good luck on interiorizing this, but honestly, I'm going to have a lot of fun. The only issue that I'm going to have is biomes. Biomes is going to kill me like nothing else. But, you just got to work with it, and it's just going to have to, go along. Also, here I've added the tree and a little garden here at the end. I took off that roof around... Excuse me, I took off the roof around the garden, and I put just a wall. and I put in some potted plants, some chairs around and such. I really want to add in a chair or a tree like that. Technically, I could make this all red leaves. Like I could do this all the way around, but I'm not fully sure about that yet. But we might do that because I'm not keen on this like orangish color. I really like the red mushroom biome color, and it looks a lot better. So I might do that. Tell me what you guys think. I also have an archery range here. I put it down one more block to make it look a little bit better. I put in this little barrier wall around. I decided not to put a blacksmith here, so I'm probably going to just leave this kind of open. Maybe a few things around the edges and such, but I want to keep that open because it's a pretty good spot to sort of like talk, maybe put some tables there, a little outdoor party or something. But mainly all that's going to happen over here because this is going to be a big open area. Hopefully, I really want it to be, but oh man, I want to put a chapel over here, stables. There's going to be a big drawbridge tower there, and then all the keep's going to be over there. I just hope I have enough room. So I'm really trying. But that is about it for now. I hope you guys are enjoying, and when I come back, hopefully I'll be finished this area, this outside area, and then I'll show you the inside of what I have for the medical wing and such. It's really not worth me showing you the barracks because it's pretty general. It's just floor by floor, but I already told you kind of what's in there. And then next video, I'm going to start speeding up videos. I want to try to make this a weekly thing, but it's going to be less content than what it has been. So anyways, cool beans. I'll be back. All right, guys, it's update time. And we did good little bit since our last update. And we're going to go ahead and look through that right now. So what we did is we detailed out in the courtyard here and just sort of put in some things that work, hopefully. And I think that it turned out pretty good. The first change is that we added a balcony here to overlook the shooting range here so that maybe a general or someone higher up can gauge, which archer to place where and, which to, maybe potential skill levels or something. I don't know. Maybe that's just up there to observe who is shooting down here. And also you got a nice little view out over the wall there. And yeah, I thought that would be a cool idea to add something like that there. It's a little wonky to get there as it walks under the stairs to get, this is the stairs to get up. But, we had to work with what we had and it works just fine. So that is that. Now this is how I did the backdrop where they would shoot the arrows. So you would have archers all along this here. And so the less talented archers would shoot from, here. And then it would just increase in yardage down to the end. And then you also have these hanging targets up here that I thought would be a cool idea. I used these, the wheel textures, because I thought it'd be a cool thing to put there. And it works out pretty good. And then obviously an apple, because typically you think about shooting apples with arrows or shooting arrows at apples. Who knows? One or the other. So I thought that was a cool idea, and that works out pretty well. Also, I started adding in a few drains. As you can see, I have a drain coming down from here. Then the water would go through here and then down into a drain down there, in which I need to finish at some point. Now out here is some sort of like little open area where the people can sort of like walk around. You got some mead sitting over here, in which case also what I could do is change that biome of it so that it's over like that. So then it looks like more like a barrel. So that's actually a really good thing. This is a new texture that was just added into the pack that I really like it. Monsterfish did a great job, but then again, he always does a great job, right? I also added lamps hanging from the tree. I thought that was going to be a cool idea, and I tried turning the tree to green, but it just didn't work. It didn't have the same effect as it does when it's red. So anyway, we're going to keep that red. And then you walk down here, you got yourself a little place where you can store some wood. This is just one Fletcher. This is where he would make arrows just for the shooting range here. Not really for military purposes or whatever, but the blacksmith would bring him arrowheads, and then he would put the arrows together. He'd have like maybe this chest full of feathers or something, and this is how he would make bows. He would bend the bows over the stick and make arrows over here. Who knows? Just, you know, that's just what it's supposed to be there for. Now the gardener, obviously this is a nice little garden in here, and it would need to be upkept. And so the gardener that does all that would live in here. This is down there was where his dining room was and everything, and then up here is where he sleeps. And if you go up a little further, he has like a little desk and some more plants up here. Thought that that would be a cool idea to add something of a gardener nature to this tower here. And I think it worked out pretty well. I like it. Now we're going to move on over to this side, and I also put some more stuff into here. This is like a little guard tower, little place where guards can, you know, congregate. So we have a little poker table here. Thought that that would be an interesting idea, and they put their weapons here: bow, sword. There's some shelves here. But yeah, that's about it. I think that that worked out pretty good. Some extra bows down here, maybe chest full of arrows there as well. So, but yeah, that's about it for this update, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and end off the video now. I decided that instead of having this as a medical wing, I'm going to make it into a school wing or education of sorts to teach kids or whatever the ways of their culture and different things like politics, and I don't know, just a little school that I thought would be a cool idea to add in. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to have to rearrange the interior of a lot of this. So we aren't going to put that into this video. We'll probably just make that for the next video, the next update. But yeah, so anyways, like I said before, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did a good bit of updating as far as interior designing. We did this outside bit, and it was a lot of fun, and I hope that we can get a lot more done in the future. Castle Crane, that is the castle. If you want to see this for yourself, all you gotta do is come to the raven.org server and do /warp-crane. Now, the thing about that is, though, is I might have to open the world in order for you to come over, but you can try it, and maybe you can warp here. I don't know, but it should work. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter for those of you that want to stay connected with me, because I have, I try to keep you guys updated, put pictures over there, kind of what I'm doing, and yeah, so cool beans, guys. See you on the next one. Till then, bye-bye.